Everybody hang out for a minute and just wait for friends to join. If you're here live, can you say hi so that I can talk to you? Also, if you're here live and whether I know you or not, I think it would be nice if you just introduce yourself and maybe say like what your favorite kind of art to make is or what really inspires you. We have had a lot of new friends join this the Facebook group and YouTube. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube right now. So if you would like to do that, if you feel comfortable, I would love to meet you if I haven't met you yet, and maybe let me know what your favorite type of art is or what you would like to learn more about. Either one is fine. I just would like to learn more about you. So please, I hope that you do. And then if you're watching the replay, just type hashtag replay. And then if you wouldn't mind answering those questions for me, but also for other people, if I already know you and other people don't know you. It's nice for us to all get to know each other so we can expand our creative community, right? Great. Oh, I'm so glad you got a notification, Mom. That's awesome. Well, at least YouTube is working correctly. Sometimes Facebook is funky and they don't notify you. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, but please say hi or at least let me know what your favorite kind of art to make is or what you want to learn more about. I would love to hear that. And I'm just going to wait one more minute, but tonight we're going to talk about the art retreat that's coming up in August. I have a few spaces left, so I just want to get it out there and allow people to learn more about it so that they can decide if it's something that's right for them or not. It's going to be really amazing, and I'm excited to talk to you about it tonight. I'm just going to quickly run through the classes that I'm teaching and the dates and things like that. If you have any questions as we go through, please ask me. I would love to answer all of your questions. If you think of questions later or you don't really want to say like on the live here, you can always private message me. You can send me an email. I would love to get to know you. I'd love to answer your questions, all of that. Okay. So don't be afraid. Don't feel like you can't ask. Vicki, hi. I'm so excited that you're here. I miss you so much. I'm so glad you're here. So tonight I'm just going to quickly go through like the dates and what you get for in the retreat and the classes that we're doing, just like I'm going to name them. And then tonight we're really focusing on art resin and Polaroid emulsion transfers. I didn't get to go live last night. I'm sorry about that. So that's why we're going to talk about two things tonight so we can catch up and get back on track. Okay, so thanks so much for joining me live. If you're watching the replay, please type in hashtag replay in the comments so that I know that that's what that you're watching it later, and so I can watch for questions, things like that. I would love to answer your questions. Okay, so really fast. I know I'm going through this every time, but just in case you're watching for the first time, I want to make sure we're all on the same page and we all have the same information. I'm super duper excited. This is my second art retreat. The last one was extremely successful, and I couldn't wait to do it again. So we're doing it again in August. The dates are August 12th through 16th. Okay, that's 5 days and 4 nights. It's on the west side of Michigan, on Lake Michigan, or basically on Lake Michigan. It's like I think someone told me it was like a 5-minute walk to Lake Michigan, but we're secluded. We're like in kind of, trees all around us. It's an absolutely gorgeous place. You have, of course, your own bed and your own art table. You have a 6-foot art table with lights and power, so you can have your own space to just spread all your stuff out for the whole time that we're there. Okay, so you get in the cost of the retreat, you get all of this. Everything is included except getting to the retreat. You just have to get there, and then I take care of you for the whole time. Okay, it's pretty amazing. So 5 days, 4 nights, 10 art classes. 10 art classes. Okay, 10 art classes. That's almost worth the cost of the whole retreat. Okay, and then on top of that, your accommodations are included. All of your food is included. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks, all the food is included. It's a really fantastic offer. And then also you get an art swag bag, which has tons of stuff. It has all of your supplies for all your classes in it, some extra goodies that I just can't help, and then an exclusive Cassie's Parlor bag that I design and make for you. That's only for the people that go to the retreat. I also have giveaways and prizes from some of the sponsors and just things that I want to give you. And then, and that's it. Okay, so I said all meals, accommodations. It's near Lake Michigan. Giveaways and prizes, art swag bag, 10 art classes. Crazy. Okay, here's the art classes. I'm just going to read through them so you can just understand what's there. But I don't want to take too much time on this because I do want to talk about the specifics for tonight. Okay, so sorry, I'm looking at my paper just so I don't forget anything. Okay, so paper bowls, that's a mini workshop that we're doing the first day. That's sort of an icebreaker. It's super fun to do, and I teach you it, and then we can just sort of chat with each other and get to know each other and make paper bowls. They're really fun. Eco dyeing fibers and paper, power text, which is amazing. I'll teach you about that later in the week. Drawing faces, resin art, which we're talking about tonight, cyanotype printing, abstract painting, marbling paper, which we talked about the other night, Polaroid emulsion transfers we're talking about tonight. And I'm so excited. Like, I can't even tell you how excited I am about this. I have a history and degree in photography. So this is where I came from, and I'm so excited about it. So we're going to talk about that later. And then we're making a journal. So we're taking all the classes we're doing over the whole retreat, and we're combining all of the elements, and we're making our own journal, and I will teach you how to bind it. I'll teach you how to put it together. So then you go home and you can make a million journals. I really love art journaling. I have an art journaling subscription box group, and we play in our art journals every month. And I just love it. So I'm really, really excited to be able to take all the things we're going to learn at the retreat, everything I just mentioned, and put it all together and make our very own art journal. It's so much fun. I promise you, if any of these things sound like, ooh, I don't know what that is, or I'm afraid I can't do that, it's going to be too hard, I've never done that before, just forget about all the things that are in your head right now, because I promise you, I will walk you through each step. We will all be there together to do the things together. And this is what I love to do. I love to teach, and I love to help people get over their creative blocks, okay? And the idea that maybe something is too hard, or they're just not good at it, or whatever. You know, I really want to show you that you can do it. And if you're having trouble, I will stand right next to you, and we will do it together. And I will say, I'll watch what you're doing, you know, and say, okay, oh, maybe try it this way, or let's try this other thing, or let's tweak it a little bit until you have success. Okay. That's why it's so important to be at an art retreat, so that we can be standing next to each other, doing it together. I can demo it for you. I can show you, give you all the little tips and tricks and things I've learned over the years to make the process easier and better and more successful for you. And then you can do it too. Thanks, Vicki. Vicki was there. Robin was there last year. And yes, we had so much fun, didn't we? Last year was really, really fun. This year is going to be 10 times better, and I'm so excited about it. So thanks for saying that, Vicki. I thought the classes were really fun. We even have an extra night. Oh, hi, Dawn. Okay. Hi, Celeste. I forgot there's two grandbabies now. That's so exciting. Yes. So really quick, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can stick around for one more second, Dawn, but let's just talk about photo emulsion transfer, because this gets me all tingly, okay? Because I told you I have a degree in photography, and it's my favorite thing. So this is a Polaroid shot, right? Photograph, whatever, okay? It's of my brother-in-law's, my sister-in-law, my husband's sister, her doggy that passed away a little bit ago. Very sad. His name is August, and he was amazing. But this is the Polaroid, and this is the emulsion transfer, okay? So number one, so this is just on watercolor paper that is donated to us from, I forget, and I'm so sorry, but I will find the name and share it with everybody. It's hot press watercolor paper, you see? And look at the transfer is even a little bit bigger, which I never noticed before, because I don't usually make a two copies of the same print, but this is what we're going to do. It's so fun and so cool. And so think of this, like, let's say this was a bigger piece of paper and it could be part of our journal. And so one of your journal pages could have an image in it. All you need to do is bring me an image from your phone. That's it. And I do the rest for you. And I print this, and then I teach you how to do this. Okay. And then think about this. Okay. I could have done some watercoloring on the paper before I put the emulsion on it. I could take the Posca pen and do some outlining and make this an art print. Excuse me. I could also maybe color in some things with a colored pencil, paint, acrylic paint, whatever. You can make these into art prints. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. We have some serious air quality issues happening I'm in Michigan right now, which I do want to talk about that in 1 second in case people don't know. I have a little PSA for you, but I want to finish talking about the Polaroid emulsion transfers. Tell me, raise your hand if you've ever seen this or done this before. Okay. I really want to know, has anyone ever heard of photo emulsion? Excuse me, keep saying photo, but it is a photo. Polaroid emulsion transfer. Excuse me. Or have you ever done it? I did it when I was in college, like 20 plus years ago, and it was done with a day lab. And it was from Polaroid, but we used slides because we just had film then, and digital was like just barely starting out when I was in college. And so it was same kind of process, but slightly different film and different process. Well, now Polaroid, they don't make those day labs or that film anymore. Now we have this lovely thing, and I love Polaroid. I'm kind of a Polaroid nerd. So they have this thing called it's a Polaroid lab. It's like the day lab, a new version. And basically you take this top piece off, you put your phone here, which they have an app, of course. And you put the photograph that you want into their app. You put it on here. It spits out a Polaroid like this out of here. So I'll have this machine and I'll have all the film and all the paper. And then I will teach you, excuse me, sorry for my reach there. I teach you how to transfer it onto a piece of hot press watercolor paper. And then, like I said, we can do whatever we want with it at that point, right? We can just add stuff on top of it. I don't know. I'm very excited about this. It's my favorite thing ever. So this is one of the classes that you will learn at the art retreat if you come. Okay. And then the other thing really quick, this is just going to be a short and sweet kind of video. So thanks for coming to hang out with me. Again, if you're here and you feel like it, please say hi and let me know what your favorite kind of art is. Never seen or done. Okay, Robin, so you're going to do it. Yay, I'm excited. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to just quickly talk about is art resin. I love using resin. Over the years, I've done it here and there, and I will say I haven't done it as much as I want to, because there have been in the past, I will say, a few barriers to just like getting it out and using it randomly whenever, right? It's very stinky. Sorry, I need to get a drink. Before I talk about art resin, I'm sorry, I'm going to back up for 1 second. If you live in the Midwest or in Canada or whatever, or on the East Coast even, you need to go to airnow, AIRNOW.gov and put in your zip code and check the air quality in your area. Our air quality is not good right now. I was working in a building all day and my throat was still like kind of burning, and I could feel the effects from the fires that are happening in Canada right now. This is just an aside. This has nothing to do with the art, but it's really important to take care of yourself and protect your lungs. So if you are on the East Coast, Midwest, anywhere, I mean, you can use this anytime, but go to airnow.gov. Mom, if you could type it in the comments so people can find it later. You put in your zip code and it tells you the quality of your air for the day. It's really important. And if your air quality is not good, you need to stay inside. Don't mow your lawn. Don't do like chores outside, whatever. Just try to stay indoors if you can and run your air purifier. It will really help. Anyway, that's an aside. That's why I keep coughing. So thank you for doing that. It's really important. You need to stay safe. Okay, so back to resin. Sorry, I just needed to say that. So anyway, the barriers to art resin are that it smells really bad. I mean, it's really like you need to wear a mask, you need to be well ventilated. Like there are some barriers, and it makes it harder to want to just get it out and use it. Um, if you don't use the right kind of resin, it can yellow. If you don't mix it right, it can stay kind of like sticky and goopy if it's not like mixed properly. It could have air bubbles in it. Like there's a whole host of things, and you're like, right? But I found an art resin that's actually, the brand is called Art Resin, and I believe it's out of Canada. And it is the most amazing resin I've ever used. It's absolutely outstanding, and it makes me want to use it every day because number one, it doesn't smell. You can't smell it at all, which I don't understand why all the resin companies don't do whatever they're doing, because it makes it so user friendly. I mean, just the smell alone makes it so you don't want to use art resin or resin as much. So art resin is amazing. It's crystal clear. It doesn't yellow. The air bubbles are easy to get out that are even there. And it doesn't smell like anything. It's just amazing. I'm so excited. So I talked to them. They're sponsoring the retreat, and they have this new pouch. I'm going to put my or resin stuff down. That's like, it's 2 pouches that have like a separator in the middle. And then when you're ready to use it, you take the separator out of the middle. It's a completely enclosed pouch. You just like squish it. You mix the resin and the hardener together in the pouch, and then you're ready to use it. You cut off the end. You use it. There's no mess. That's the other thing. It's like, it's really messy, right? There's no mess. It doesn't smell. It's easy to use. It's amazing. It never yellows. It's crystal clear. It's super strong and beautiful. It's just amazing, right? So yeah, Robin said it's the brand you have and it's flawless. And it really is. Like I don't endorse or like promote things that I don't actually really love. And I love art resin. I'm so excited to bring it to the retreat. So yay, we're going to do it at the retreat. We can all do it at our tables, art tables, and we're not going to be like wearing masks and smelling gross stuff, right? It's amazing. So we're not making these exact things, but I just wanted to like give you ideas and show you some resin things that you can do. So this one thing I think I made this last year or maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure. Pre-measured is awesome, right? That's the other thing. Like if you don't measure it exactly right, there are so many variables and so many points of potential failure when you're using resin. So I'm super excited about this stuff. Anyway, by the way, hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Bev. So good to see you. I'm so glad you're all here. So this, I made this brooch. It's a pin. See the back? I just put a pin thing on there. Okay, let's see. Let me get close here. This is using my stamp. And this is on, let's see. Oh, this piece on the top, so you can see that it's like 2 layers kind of. The piece on the top is shrink film from Graphics, of course, because that's my brand, my jam. And then the background is white shrink film. These are both shrink film. I did some alcohol ink on here, and I have some inclusions. You see that star? That's like a bead kind of star. I've got some glitter on there. That's why I love resin, because you can put inclusions in it. It's never going anywhere. And this thing is so strong and durable. And then I had a top layer of a little star that I did some let's see, that was alcohol ink also. But anyway, and then I put resin over the top of it. It's super shiny. It's beautiful. You can include glitter and it's not going to go anywhere, right? And then I also really love, this is another thing I love doing, is making resin paper. So this is actually tissue. If you notice, if I put my hand here, it is, if you notice it, it's Tim Holtz tissue paper, his collage tissue that comes on the little roll, right? And I just put resin on it, and you see how it's now clear? See this little top piece that's not clear? That's like cloudy right there. That's just because I didn't get resin there. So that's just the tissue, but this is the difference. It makes it clear. It makes it shiny. It's, you know, it still tears, like you can see I'm tearing it here, but it just gives it like a really cool effect. And then, I don't know if I can show you. Oh, there, you can kind of see it. Can you see the glitter in here? So you could add inclusions, you can do all sorts of stuff. So now we don't have to deal with the stinkiness and all of those things I said that were kind of like barriers to using resin. We're going to use resin at the retreat. We're going to make resin paper. We're going to make fun charms to put on or in our journal. I would say on, probably on the cover is what I'm thinking, but you can do whatever you want. And we're going to play with resin. So I'm very excited. Let's see. There's a couple comments I want to make sure. That's where the majority of issues arise with the resin. Yes, definitely. And like mixing it enough and scraping the sides, just, it's really fun. You can get some really cool projects out of it, but it takes a lot of time, is harder to use. So Carol's here. Hi, Carol. So good to see you. Yeah. Oh, your pin. I forgot I was gonna get you another one, Sarah. I'll send you one. Thank you for reminding me. Renee's here. Renee, hi, miss you so much. Yay. Yes. Okay. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. So we've got resin. We've got an awesome solution for being able to use resin. Has anyone ever not used resin before? And tell me if you have not, and then why you haven't. Like you just never got around to it, or you just didn't want to deal with all the issues. Oh, I miss you so much. And then, of course, if you missed it, we talked about the Polaroid emulsion transfers, and I'm going to teach you how to do this too. This is so addictive, and you're going to have multiple images and lots of chances to play with this and really practice and get it right. And I promise it's not hard. It's really easy to do. And look at, and then we can just draw on it. We can make marks. We can make it art prints, or you can just leave it the way it is. I mean, like just the way it is so pretty. And like, it's not perfect, there's that little corner piece that's kind of missing. There's a little tear up there, but that's part of the charm and the beauty of it. Anyway, that's it. There's not much to say today. I just wanted to go over the retreat. If you have questions about the retreat, I would really love to talk to you about it. There's a few spots left, and I would really love for you to come to the retreat and hang out with us and do all these fun projects. Let's see. Renee said she hasn't used resin, so yay, you're going to use it for the first time. Carol said, I can't stay long watching granddaughter's dance competition. Oh, that's so fun. What kind of dance is it, Carol? I'd love to know. So thanks for, sorry, my throat. I'm trying. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for a minute and to learn about these awesome things. The resin is going to be so fun, and the emulsion transfers. I don't know that anybody in this crafty space is teaching that. So I'm really excited to teach you guys that and to give you like hands-on one-on-one time and experience and practice with it. Okay. And then, so hit me up. Let me know if you have questions. If you're here for the first time, say hi. Hi, Sarah. How are you? So glad you're here. I miss you too. I haven't seen you around much, and I really haven't been around much. There's so much going on, but I'm excited. So tomorrow we're talking about cyanotype. I'm pretty sure. Check the schedule. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's cyanotype, and then Friday is PowerTex, and Saturday is eco dyeing. And this is all stuff we're doing at the retreat. So come and learn. Decide if you want to come, ask me questions, send me a private message, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you. I hope you have a great night. Please also go to airnow.gov and check the air quality where you live. Make sure that you're safe. And if you're not, stay in the house. It's not worth it. I love you guys so much. Oh, wait, Carol says all types, hip hop, jazz, some tap. Wow, that's so cool. Well, enjoy that. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Yay. Yes. Can't wait to learn more from you. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So if you're interested in the art retreat, just ask me questions, send me anything. And I love you guys. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, 6 o'clock, same time. Bye-bye.